good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rajani Sharma Madan on your favorite channel. So what shall we do? Something really interesting. Right now I'm in the kitchen, but we are not going to make any dish. We'll be moving to the garden. I have so many interesting things in my video. It is not only food, so that is why I'm not making anything today in the kitchen. We'll be moving out and we'll be making a pit hole where you can just add all your waste, your dried leaves, your vegetables, and make a manure. As it is the most famous thing, हर चीज मिट्टी में मिल जाती है और वो खाद बन जाती है, और इसी खाद को, this manure, you can use in your garden. And believe me, this year's manure or the nice dried leaves soil I've been using in my garden. So 1 year, so next time I've just stored all my dried leaves in the same pit hole, and next year by January I'll be using. So after every 6 months you can use this manure. So isn't it interesting? What I feel is every home should have a rainwater harvest, as it is very common in South India. Jayalalitha started this. Our late chief minister had just introduced it, and we just loved the way she really introduced it. It is very, very useful. Now, if our coming chief ministers or the present chief minister, if they can just make it a compulsory, making a pit hole and storing all the dried leaves, because you have so many dried leaves all over on the streets, you can just store it and make a manure, and make the manure very, very reasonable so the public can use. And gardening must be the most important thing in every home. It not only it's a hobby, but believe me, it has so many benefits from the hobby till the climatic changes. What a big dust of thing you can just find in your thing. No pollution. So every home you can have fresh vegetables. So anyway, I'm a very small person, a minute person, which I can just give my ideas. If it can become compulsory, it is very, very good. So let us move. My home is not really too big where you can do. It's a very small place, but you can make it. That is why I insist that every home, every flat, every society at one corner of their home can have this. So have trees and then waste put into your pit hole and make it a manure. So if you're liking the process, so please do make it at home. So let us quickly move to the garden. So this is my garden, and you have a manure here, which was a pit hole, you must have seen. And now you have so much of waste. Now what is the waste? All the dried leaves, vegetables, in fact all the cuttings which were waste. The whole year's banana tree especially has a huge of waste when you take out banana, and so many things. Suppose you can just see here, now this will become a manure within 6 months. This will automatically go inside. When you pour water and mud on it, on top of it, it goes, submerges and mixes with the mud and becomes a manure. It looks like a mud. See, you can just see here, it looks like a same mud. You cannot differentiate whether it was a leaf, dried leaves or something. So interesting, really interesting. One must definitely try to have this at one corner of the house. Just fill it with mud and automatically it dries and submerges. So if you're liking the process, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. My name is Rajani Sharma Madan. Yes, now many people may say we don't live in individual houses, so we cannot make it. Yes, you can make it if you have an old bucket in your home which you're going to throw, or that you can store it. Add all your vegetable waste or the peels of the skin of vegetables and fruits. You can store it, and just at the end you can sprinkle little mud over it. Believe me, automatically when you add mud on the top, you will not have any flies or anything. So automatically it becomes a nice manure, and you can just store it and you can use for your small mug plants. So if you're liking the process, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. My name is Rajani Sharma Madan, and many more interesting ways. So not only food, now you can see gardening, I have pets, any interesting thing that comes my way. When you scroll down, when you go to the bottom, believe me, you will find so many facts, interesting things. So just follow me, subscribe my channel, that's a request, and thank you so much for all the viewers and all the subscribers. Have a pleasant day. See you in my next video with more interesting things. Thank you.
Nice. Super.
So this has become the manure. We have, see, so much of manure. This is the leaves what you cut around. Those are the leaves. Next time we are going to pit hole. So instead of buying mud from outside, you can just have a deep hole inside. Then you can store all the dried leaves here, and this becomes manure. You can just use it for your soil. This is so much. So every time you have leaves, dried leaves or fresh leaves, instead of throwing them out, you can just have a pit hole and you can keep on storing, add little water on the top, and it becomes nice manure. See? So I'm happy, and next time you can do it. This is nothing but dried leaves from the plant you get. So now we are taking the mud at the last stage. So can you just believe the leaves or the waste from the kitchen has turned into mud or the manure? So हर चीज़ मिट्टी में मिल जाती है और मिट्टी बन जाती है. What a proverb. So now I've taken everything. Now we shall add the old leaves, vegetables into this. This is the last mud we are doing. These are the old coconuts. Coconut scrap first goes into that. Then we'll be using this dried cut leaves or the leaves from my garden. So we are not going to waste these leaves. We'll just add into this. So these coconuts are also from my garden. We just had the coconut water, had coconut. Now we are not going to throw this coconut scrap out. Going to make the manure. So utilize each and every part of your garden. Eat the fruit, and the rest goes for manure. So let's see the coconut tree from my house. So after 3 more months, we'll be having more coconuts and we'll have more scrap here. This is from my terrace garden, all the waste. So this manure or the mud, see, just all the dried leaves have become mud. So this was very, very useful in my garden. You can just store it. Still you can find some leaves here. So we have to press with legs so that it goes down. So every home can have water harvesting thing, then this pit hole for the greens waste. So 2 things you can have in your place. Instead of buying more mud, spending money on mud, you can just have this manure at home. It doesn't require more space. A very small hole can do. So as you add little mud on the top and keep on adding little water every day, it goes inside and becomes manure. So she's pressing with her legs this heap of dried leaves and extra banana leaves, whatever extra is there. She'll press with the legs and this automatically will go inside and turn into a manure or mud. Just 2 to 3 days. So by January we shall use this manure. It takes 3 to 4 months easily.